Howdy guys, welcome. Got a brand new video for you guys today. First off, before I get this video going, I would like to say thank you to my beautiful wife for getting me my official Yummy mug. I love it. Now I can fit. She said that my old videos look bad when I have a coffee mug up there that doesn't have any branding. So there it is, Yummy mug. It's awesome. The Alienware M15. The exact model is going to be somewhere around here. I'm going to put the picture up. It is the $2,100 version from Best Buy. So I bought it because there's no reviews, no unboxings that I could find. Specs there are really attractive to me because this is similarly spec'd to the 2020 Razer Blade Advance with the 300 Hertz panel, 2070 Super, and it's $500 cheaper at this price point compared to the Razer Blade Advanced with basically the same specs. So this one, let's get to it. So this is the black version. I forget what they called it. It has a weird name. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. So there we go. Boom. Let's go ahead and take it out. I want you guys to get a good view of it all, so maybe I should turn it around. Maybe let's do the power brick first, no? So when I saw this, I was like, you know what? There's no reviews, no unboxings, nothing on the channel yet. This is a really big power brick compared to the Razer Blade that was the size of my iPhone. So I'm gonna show you guys for comparison this brick. This is a 240 watt power brick. So there's my iPhone SE, and that's huge. The one on my Razer, my phone was bigger than the Razer Blade Stealth brick, and this one right here is just massive. So obviously this is gonna impact your portability, but this is a huge 240 watt hour power brick. All right, and then what else do we got in here? We got power cable, beautiful, nice. Wow, this looks very clean. All I can say is, there we go. You got the RGB Alien logo. So when you turn it on, this bad boy is going to be able to turn RGB colors. And under it, we do have a pamphlet with, let's see what's in this bad boy. We have Alienware and basically just a quick tutorial guide and a warranty information. No sticker, come on man, like that's the best part about a unboxing. You know, you look forward to the stickers in a computer, but this, no stickers. Wow, Alienware. Great job. So let's move the box out of the way. The box has nothing important. So this is the 10th Gen i7 10750H. 6 cores, 12 threads. I believe it's a 2.6 base clock up to 5 points. I don't remember what it is, but it's up to 5 gigahertz boost speeds. So as you can see, it does pass the one-handed test. Oh, maybe it's not heavy enough. Let's see. So it does lift up a little bit because maybe it's heavier up top than it is down bottom. So I guess when you're going to want to hold it down if you don't want it to do that, because it's going to lift up a little bit at the bottom. I don't know what we have here. Looks very clean. You got this. Oh, you got the plastic still around here. So let me close this up first, and then we can go over the ports. So I'm gonna start on this side over here. We have a Kensington lock. Hold on, what the heck? Kensington lock, Ethernet, USB, and headphone jack. Hopefully you can zoom in on there and focus in. That's this side here. This one's important because you get a lot of ports in the back. Along with the exhaust that you get in the back, you can see all the ports back there. You have a HDMI mini display port, You also have Thunderbolt 3 and this is proprietary to Alienware for graphics booster. So basically, this is going to be faster than plugging in through Thunderbolt, like an external GPU. The Alienware makes graphics cards, cases where you can attach it into here, and it basically works faster than Thunderbolt. It's proprietary to Alienware, and you'll be able to get some better graphical performance if you want to put like a 2080 Ti or something. But this has a 2070 Super, so you're not really going to need it. And then you have your power cable attachment, and it's nice that it's back here because when you're gaming, you don't want your cables in the way. You want it off to the back so you can have your mouse here and it's not on your side. You can, you know, it's important to me that you're gonna have this back here and that you got these big exhausts blowing out the back so that maybe when you're gaming, you're not catching all the heat up front. So I think this is nice. And then on this side, we have 2 more USBs and a micro SD card reader. That's important because you don't need to have another adapter or a dongle for, you know, you take videos, pictures on your camera. Now you have the attachment here. You don't have to go out and get another dongle. So a lot of port options and great placement too of the port options. You know, they're in the back, so huge. This gray color looks really nice. It's actually a really small computer. The weight of it is 4.6 pounds. A very stealthy looking thing. Not as stealthy as my Razer Blade Stealth 13.3 inch. I'll put it on top of here so we get an idea of the size of it compared to this 15-inch monster. There we go. So it is noticeably bigger. It's not huge. I want to say it's not like it's like you could still carry this around, and it's not, it doesn't seem very big and bulky and heavy. At least it's not heavy for sure. So just wanted to show you guys right there. And then let's show you guys the thickness. And then this is in comparison here to my Razer Blade Stealth that you guys can see there. So it's not incredibly bulky. It's bigger for sure, but I mean, it's not too bad. This is Alienware's lightest and thinnest gaming notebook, and it is at least before I play anything on paper, it is a performance beast. So like I said, I already did it before, but you're gonna see how it lifts up when you open it because it's a little top heavy, I believe. So it's open. We have a Windows Precision touchpad with a very nice looking and feeling keyboard. It's not very tactile or tactile-y, but it is nice. There's good button placement. Unfortunately, you don't have a number pad, but you do get it on the M17 version, but not on this one. So let's go ahead and power this beast on for the first time. Ooh, there's RGB lights.
Have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
And Cortana.
Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen.
Okay, so I just want to show you guys the quick power up. So you got your backlit. This is per key RGB, I believe, so I'm gonna get to that here in a little bit. This is, like I said, Windows i7 10th gen. The Alienware sticker I should remove here. Now this version here does not have the Tobii eye tracking, which is good because and it affects a lot of scrolling, and at least in the last generation it affected the scrolling, so you're not going to want to have the Tobii eye tracking. A lot of people turn it off. It's a more expensive feature, so I'm glad that this model doesn't have it. There is no Windows Hello. The Razer Blade Stealth has that, so of course you have to create a PIN or a password for this, so it kind of sucks that you don't get Windows Hello with this. Or a fingerprint. It'd be nice if they added a fingerprint so you have no option for signing in outside of a PIN and password. Yimmy! How's the speaker sound on this Alienware? Oh, I don't know, let's give it a shot. Let's look at my last video. Beautifully looking. Got the purple in sync chrome. Speakers are at 100% or 100 max. So the first thing I can say real quick, I think their speakers noise is coming out the sides. It's not coming from the top. RGB. Never mind, it's coming off the top. So let's just go to another one of my videos to see. Oh, look up in the background. So I think it is very beautiful. This is the microphone right here. So this is where it helps pick up a lot of the... I will say it does sound very clear. It's just not very loud. I'm in the process of doing the battery test. So far it's been running for about 16 minutes. I started it 16 minutes ago. As you can see, it was at 100%. And right now I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at. We are at 83%. So it's looking like it's gonna be an hour and a half battery life when it's running on the actual battery. So it was fully charged. I have the brightness set to 50% on the screen, dimmed the backlit keyboard so it's still on but it's not at the highest, and I have a YouTube video playing at 50% volume on the speakers, and I have one additional tab open on the Best Buy website as I'm just browsing around there. These are the CPU and GPU temps. As you can see, the CPU is running at 3.9, almost 4 gigahertz at 57. It's going between 57 to 62 degrees Celsius. And the GPU, since it's not even being used at this moment, we are getting about 49 degrees Celsius. So right now it's not overheating on battery power while just using basic simple tasks. I'm gonna redo this test when I start running Warzone. Try to catch the end of the battery life test, but it actually died at 5%. So it died before it could even hit 0. That's really weak and anemic. So don't expect to be using this computer for long periods of time without a power cord in hand, or at least a wall outlet in hand. So obviously the battery's gonna suck. You might be able to go in and fix some settings and try to improve the battery life, maybe lower the hertz. This was at the 300 hertz refresh rate of the panel, but yeah, it was rough. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, is I'm actually gonna run a game of Call of Duty Modern Warfare of Warzone, so we can check out the thermals. Before I go ahead and get into a game, I do want to go over the settings with you guys real quick. Everything is on max in terms of graphics, 300 hertz. I'm gonna change this render resolution to 100, so it's the full 1920 by 1080. Go ahead and apply that. Everything is set to max. As you can see here, high on the particle qualities, because this is the 2070 Super, so I'll scroll through it real slow so that you guys can see what my settings are. Direct ray tracing, I turn it off because you don't really need it for performance in first-person shooters. I'll continue to scroll through here so you can see what performance I'm going to get on this machine with those settings. I'm going to start a solo up. CPU temperature hit 90 degrees Celsius, 4.26 gigahertz, and the GPU is hitting 60 degrees. This is the current performance or temperature with a thermal balanced setting on the Alienware. Guys, I'm going to tell you, these speakers are not very good. They're very quiet, and they are I mean, they sound clear, but they're not very loud. It does not get loud. I think the Razer Blade Stealth speakers are louder than this. I did pay for this bear skin, $15. Was it a waste of money? Probably. But all I can say is this 300 hertz panel is really smooth. It actually feels really, really good. It feels too awesome, to be honest. This is really smooth. It's buttery. It looks great. The color accuracy looks fine. I really don't have anything bad to say about this right now. So let's go ahead and check the thermals here. Oh, excuse me. So 95 degrees, so it did hit 95, it's getting hotter, and almost 70 degrees on the GPU. So I'm gonna turn it up to a performance thermal, or let's go to the full speed just to see. It's gonna get louder. You guys are gonna notice the speed kick up. There you go. And CPU temperature is, oh, it's going down to the high 70s from the mid to high 80s. So GPU temperature also hit the low 60s, so we're starting to get a lot lower. Looks like at max speed I can't hear the game anymore because the fans are very loud, as you probably could tell. This beats the GS66 that I was playing on, that I previously, the GS66 Stealth with the 240 Hertz. I think the color accuracy on this panel is slightly better, but overall this is really nice and buttery smooth. It just feels like there's no input lag. I think I did read somewhere that Alienware carries about a 6 to 5 millisecond response time, which would crap on the G14 that I had with the 21 to 40 millisecond response time that I heard on the panel that gave you ghosting. I was not a fan. That's literally what led to me returning it on my search for a good gaming computer. I guess it's something that we're not really going to, as a gamer, you really won't care about the fans because, because in most cases you're going to be rocking a gaming headset to where you can't hear the fans. Look at that, mid 80s, mid 60s. So actually, this does have the new technology that the Cryotech fan technology that I saw on the Alienware website. So it does appear to be some sort of cooler than what the last year 2019 R2 was cooling. A lot of people were returning their computers, the Alienware R2s, complaining about the cooling performance. A lot of people, the CPU was hitting at a steady 100 degrees Celsius while gaming, and it's just something that it's scary because it can fry your CPU, and you're going to be shopping for a new computer every year if it keeps running at that constant 100 degrees. So it's something that you don't want to really have to deal with, and right now, from what I see, I don't know how long I can keep it going, but it's staying at that mid 80s, and for the CPU, and low 60s on the GPU at max fan settings. So this is really good. I can't say anything bad about it. Honestly, I was getting upset just from hearing all the people's complaints from the 2019 version of this machine. And ooh, don't do it to them. I didn't know I was going to be doing this good, so I just got another kill here. 84, 86 degrees, 82. And the CPU, 863 on the GPU, guys. This is, I'm not going to lie, I'm impressed. Yeah, the fans are loud, but does it matter? I mean, I'm pretty sure you would rather have your computer be nice and cool while performing versus overheating. I'm excited because I was kind of skeptical at first about this computer. You know, I went based off of last year's reviews, everyone complaining, and I kind of went into that mindset that this is going to be, it's going to get hot. While it does, yes, it gets warm. It's definitely that 90, 92 was the max that I saw on the CPU while playing Warzone, which is an intensive game for the CPU and the GPU. So it's good to see that even at max fan speed, I got 92 degrees Celsius, 64, 65. Sometimes I think the max I saw on the GPU was 67. So that's all positive news just off the get-go. You know, overall, the looks of the computer, I think it looks great. It's solid build. There's no flex to this when you press on the keyboard. I mean, if there is, it's very slightly or very minimal. Yes, I am impressed with the performance of this and the thermals so far. Not the best thermals, but you're also getting better performance so that it doesn't throttle when you're playing those games and losing frames. So really good. Excited to see that. I like the RGB back here, as you can see. I didn't mess with any of the settings. I'm not an RGB guy. I'm not a fan of the Alienware command center. I'll say that it's kind of, I don't know. I like the razors from the razor blade stuff. So the Razer Synapse, I'm a fan of that one. But on this one, not a huge fan of their software. But I mean, I like the fan speed commands, and overall I'm impressed. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and the review of the M15 R3. I'll let you guys know more as I get into this a little bit more and explore it a little more, but so far I'm impressed. If you guys have any comments or questions, drop them down below. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.